Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're gonna be talking about the Canis Seminole again. Now I know that that's nothing really new on this channel, but there are some things that I want to debunk for those of you who don't believe that the Canis Seminole is the greatest car in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now first of all, we are going to be doing a drag race with the Seminole versus the Benefactor Krieger. Now I've said several times that the Benefactor Krieger is actually slower than the Canis Seminole, and a lot of the time you guys in the comments are like, HarmNone, that makes no sense, we don't believe you. I'm gonna prove it to you right here. We're gonna head over to the airfield. Alright guys, as you can see, we are right on the line at the end of the airfield. We're going to take the Seminole here, we're going to go right to the end of the runway, and then I'm going to overlay some footage of the Krieger doing the exact same thing at the same time right beside this footage. So you guys are going to be able to see which one of these vehicles is actually faster. So we're going to get started with the Seminole right now. Here we go, we're revving it up, let's let her loose. Wheel spin off the line. Of course the Canis Seminole is just, I mean, it's unbelievably quick. It's one of the fastest cars in the entire game. It actually might be the fastest car in the entire game. And as you guys can see right now, we have, of course, hit the dirt. Now, of course, on top of you guys not believing me that this is faster than the Krieger, you guys also didn't seem to believe me when I told you that the Canis Seminole was actually capable of flying. I'm going to show you guys how to fly your Canis Seminole right now. If this doesn't work for you, you're just not doing it right, by the way, so just, you know, keep that in mind. But we're going to go ahead and get a nice little run up here. But as you guys can see, the Canis Seminole is a flyable vehicle, guys. As you can see, I mean, we don't even have wings, but the Canis Seminole is flying steadily. As you can see, there's a helicopter over there behind us. Now, the Canis Seminole is actually the fastest flying vehicle in all of Grand Theft Auto Online as well. So you guys are probably starting to see what I'm saying about the Canis Seminole being absolutely goated. The Canis Seminole, I mean, it's the fastest flying vehicle, it's the fastest vehicle on land. What else is there that the Canis Seminole can't do? I mean, it's an absolutely fantastic vehicle. You can pretty much do anything. It's like the Deluxo, but better. Unfortunately, the Canis Seminole isn't able to be armed, but of course, who needs to be armed when you can just outrun everything? Like, there's almost no point in being armed at that point. Now, the Canis Seminole doesn't exactly have very conventional flight controls, being that it is, well, an SUV, but of course it is able to fly. And as you guys can see, we're flying up here with some of the big boys. I mean, we got a 747 jumbo jet right here, and we're coming in to just say what's up. As you guys can see, I mean, flying up here with this jet, no problems at all with that. The jet disappeared because it was so scared of the Canis Seminole, so go figure, right? I would be too, honestly. If I was a jet, I'd be scared of a flying Canis Seminole. They're gonna have to start getting used to it though, because obviously the Canis Seminole is it's not going anywhere. As you guys can see, we're actually gonna hit this jet. Oh my god, that was close. That was actually ridiculously close. Now at this point in the video, you guys are probably saying to yourselves, okay, well, yeah, the Canis Seminole, it's starting to be pretty good. But surely, the Canis Seminole, despite being a plane and a great land vehicle, it couldn't possibly be capable of being a boat or a submarine. Wait till you hear this. You guys should never underestimate a Canis Seminole, because as you guys can see, it may look like the car is drowning right now. You know, it might look like we're sinking. The Canis Seminole is able to traverse underneath the water. Yes, you heard that right. As you guys can see, we are crawling along the ocean floor. But of course, the Canis Seminole does not stop there. You can also just sail it around underneath the surface of the water. Kind of similar to the Toreador, kind of handles a little bit worse than the Toreador, but of course you can still do this. Now, the front end of the vehicle seems to want to lift up quite a lot, which albeit is a little bit annoying, but obviously the Canis Seminole is actually submersible, and it can also be pretty quick, and of course you can also jump it out of the water and get into flying right away, instantaneously. I mean, what other car can do that? You know what I mean? Like, there's really no other vehicles in Grand Theft Auto Online that are as gifted as the Canis Seminole is. Like, it doesn't get much better than this, guys. If you want the ultimate vehicle in Grand Theft Auto Online, you gotta get a Canis Seminole. It's the only way. Anyway, guys, there you have it. Those are a bunch of Canis Seminole myths debunked within Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you learned something new about the Canis Seminole, if you are starting to become a believer if you weren't before, a like is of course appreciated. Dislike if you didn't enjoy the video, or if you are a Canis Seminole denier, which means you don't have a soul. Feel free to dislike. It's completely up to you. It's completely fine. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.